Now, South Africa Business Engineering Union Numsa has rejected a new wage offer as a national strike that has already hit output as the car market owner enters second week on Thursday. The National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa Numsa, with around 155,000 members organized in the sector, have been on strike since October 5 to press for higher wages, an action that could hit supplies of parts to make new car and accessories. On Monday, luxury car maker BMW said it lost production at its main vehicle assembly plant in South Africa when a number of suppliers were affected. The strike was launched after wage talks hit a deadlock and arbitration failed, with Numsa demanding an 8% across-the-board wage rise in the first year and inflation plus 2% for the second year. And in Nigeria, the House of Rep on Wednesday began the second reading of the 2022 Appropriation Bill, during which members debated the general principles of the national budget. The lawmakers took turns to criticize the internal and external borrowings by the federal government, with a huge deficit and failure by the ministries, departments and agencies to generate adequate revenue to finance the budget. Chairman of the House Committee on Judiciary, Onofiok Luke, PDP Akwa Ibom, in his contribution stated that his first concern was a sum of 3.9 trillion naira proposed for debt servicing, which he said represented almost 25% of the whole budget. This is worrisome and raises some concerns and issues. I believe the federal government should look at it and tinker with it, end of quote, he said. And Luke added another source of concern is that the proposal before us has a deficit of 6.2 trillion naira, and the government is proposing new borrowings to finance this deficit. Luke stated that recovered the loot and with appropriated funds could be used to reduce deficits and borrowings. First Bank of Nigeria Limited said it partnered with Nigeria Interbank Settlement System PLC on its recently launched Nigerian Quick Response Payment Solution. It said in a statement on Wednesday that the NQR was an innovative payment option implemented to all financial service providers and designed to promote quick and fast transactions by scanning the code on one's mobile device. The bank stated that the initiative reduced costs for merchants and banks in delivering instant value for person-to-business and person-to-person transactions by simply scanning to pay. And unlike other QR schemes, it added the NQR was implemented with reduced charges that were cheaper for merchants. Nigeria saw its crude oil production increase slightly last month to about 1.25 million barrels per day, which is 360 ppd lower than the quota given by the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. The country told OPEC that its oil output rose by 8,000 ppd in September from about 1.24 million ppd in the previous month, according to the cartel's latest report released on Wednesday. OPEC uses secondary sources to monitor its oil output, but also publishes a table of figures submitted by its member countries. According to secondary sources, Nigeria's production increased to 1.45 million ppd in September from about 1.30 million ppd in August, compared to OPEC's quota of 1.6 million ppd. The 13-member group said its crude oil production averaged to 27.33 million ppd in September, higher by 0.49 million ppd month on month.